Hi, I'm Butch with Baker Archery Products. This here is going to be our serving video. I want to talk a little bit about all the different serving tools that are available. This here is a Spigarelli, emerald bobbin, a cartel, and some AAEs. They're all kind of my favorite. Once you get into string building long enough, you'll just want a lot of different ones. You're always looking for that better, bigger, better, faster, and everything. But anyway, there's lots of different serving materials. A lot of it has to do with manufacturers, like Fury, you got BCY or Brown Owl. They recommend what servings you have. Your serving diameter is going to be affected by your string cam grooves. Your center serving is going to be affected by the diameter of your string, because you can have 021 to 026 serving diameters, kind of however you want your knock fit on your center serving. But anyway, we'll get started here. This is kind of a basic video, just kind of how to get started using the 4-post jig. We're going to do some end loop serving. Here we are. We're just going to do one end here so you can kind of see. What I've kind of been playing with here lately is I want to add a little tension to this before I start my serving process, because once you start serving it twists this up. It'll still twist a little bit, but a whole lot less. So I hook a couple, I built a phony string, sample string, and put it on my stretcher, and I put about 100 pounds on it. When I loosen this up, it kind of slides back, and then I kind of tighten it down. Getting started here, I like to kind of wrap it around the opposite post, kind of hang it there. You'll flip it over 5 or 6 times by hand before you pull it tight. And then you can kind of move it. You can see my marks here. I put all of my end loops at 220, a little bit less than 2 1/4 inches. Anyway, we have plenty of wraps there. You'll see I got a loop under my thumb, and I want to kind of keep track of that. I'm going to move this over a little bit, the whole thing, and then I pull it tight. And I kind of hold it straight like that. My serving tensions, it's wanting to twist pretty good, so I want to loosen it up a little bit. I don't think you need your end loops twisted all that tight. You kind of want it tight enough that it's tight, but not so much that it keeps twisting the bundle. We'll continue on here. Adding a little tension on it kind of helps. I like the Spigarelli here because it doesn't have the wing nut sticking out poking me. Some people use string clamps that reach in here and grab these. Probably not such a big issue if you're not using clear serving. You use white serving if you want it to go clear, and they make a clarifier, or some people use mineral oil. But for what I do, I don't build strings commercially, professionally. I build them for myself and my family. There, you can pull that out of the way. And when you get down to your other mark is about even with the edge of your serving tool, then you want to pull it out. It'll kind of untwist. You see it's kind of gone straight, and you want to back serve. We were going that way before, and now we're just going back towards what we just served. Probably 5 or 6, 7 times. Kind of trial and error till you kind of get the hang of how many wraps it takes to equal half the width of your serving jig. And I pull it out, loop it around my post. You'll see when we move it to the stretcher twister, you kind of want them a little bit uneven. It helps for a transition for your can servings. One thing I want to warn you is don't tighten this up and pull against the deal. It'll pull the strands into the spool and making it uneven. I have a pair of these flat nose pliers that work really well for grabbing the and pulling it tight. Cut them pieces off. That's not a bad serving. Now we'll move to the other end. There we're at the other end. Anyway, I've kind of started it already. I got her marked out, ready to go. Some people don't like served in loops, some people like served in loops. When you make them too tight, they make them real stiff, and they're kind of hard to get around the pins on the bow cams. I should have got rid of that. That's all right. Do about 2 or 3 more wraps. Pull it out. Now we're going to back serve it. Serving and string material is all like archery. Everybody's got an opinion of what's best. I guess that's kind of what I like about archery. I get to put a little of myself into archery. Alright, pull a little bit down here, hold that. Be careful, don't burn your main string. Done that before, kind of irritating. Anyway, we'll go here. I'm going to undo my tag ends down here. Do a half hitch. It's quite a bit smaller in diameter than the serving, so it shouldn't be an issue when you do your transition for your cam servings. And it kind of holds the serving there. And these definitely won't come out. I've never had a string come apart. Don't want to leave them a little bit longer, then they'll kind of go into the regular string. Anyway, that's about it for serving our end loops for now. Next time. So we've completed serving our end loops. We've installed it on our stretcher twister assembly. Anyway, you see I take the liberty of installing my string separators on there. These help when you're twisting. Anyway, we'll see you in our next video. We'll be twisting away.